And we are live again Saturday evening. Tonight it is 10:16 p.m. in sunny Cayman. It doesn't look like very sunny Cayman at the moment, but it's definitely very sunny Cayman. Some days you just have to go with the flow and give yourself a break. I had all kinds of things planned for today, and I'm going to be perfectly honest. My daughter was invited to a birthday party, and I really didn't want to go. It was out in a boat, which for a person who lives on an island, I really shouldn't hate boats, but I hate boats. I hate boats for a number of reasons. I hate boats because I guess I associate them with what they're used for here, which is heading out and getting drunk. Most people head out here at the weekends, jump in the boat, they stand in the boat, they maybe get out in the water, they drink lots and lots of alcohol, they urinate in the water as you do, and then they get back in the boat again, and then they drink some more, and then they take the boat back across to wherever they started out, and I find that a little bit boring. Anyway, that wasn't obviously what was happening today because it was a kid's birthday party on a boat. But for me, 3, 4, 5 hours stranded on a boat is not my idea of fun, especially when I've got lots and lots of things to do. So today, I just had to do it because daughter was going to a birthday party and I was going along with her as her chaperone because not really that keen on letting my young kid go out on a boat. Not that I have any issues with the parents. I just don't like it. They're out in the water. So I headed out there today and I knew that I was going to have 3, 4, 5 hours out on the water. And I really just needed to ignore the fact that I had 1,000,001 things to do. Because if I had thought about it all the time, it would have stressed me out. So I just gave myself a break and I said, okay, this is what I've got to do. My priority today is my child. So all of the other stuff just needs to sit there and wait, and it can get prioritised into my life tomorrow. And I think that is what we really need to do. Sometimes you just have to look at the other things that need to get done. It's not all about taking your life, putting together a list of all of the things that you have to do for work and then forgetting about all of the other stuff. And I kind of remember this back into my legal days. Whenever I was working for a firm, I was always very strict about the fact that I needed to be home to cook and eat with my children because that for me was a priority. And there was always a number of things in there that were a priority for me. They were things that were important for me, such as getting out at lunchtime to go to the gym, dropping my kids off at school in the morning, and being there to cook and eat with them in the evenings, because I think that sitting around a table as a family is a really important thing. But sometimes the things that you want to do, you can't do them. And there's absolutely no point in torturing yourself over that. So you really just need to give yourself a break. I think the easiest thing to do, though, is to try and plan in everything that you have to do. So all of the things that are really important to you, such as maybe eating with your children, maybe doing school pickup, for me, going to the gym. Take a look at all of the things in your life that are really important, that are what I call the non-negotiables, and put those into your diary at the start of the week so that you know that you have to get those done. So if it's going to the gym, put in 3 or 4 half-hour sessions in the gym or whatever it is. Factor in your travel time. If it's being home at night to feed your children and eat with your children, then make sure that you put into your diary, leave the office at 6 o'clock and make it a non-negotiable. Tell people, I need to be out at this time. I appreciate that I may need to get other things done, and that's okay, I will get them done. But just make sure that you put them in your diary in the first place. And if things don't go according to plan, like me, for example, and today, not being able to get anything done because I had to go out on the boat trip, then you just give yourself a break and you accept the fact that something's come up, it needs to get done, and you just do it. it becomes your priority at the time. So no point in giving yourself too much of a hard time over that. So just to sum up, I think important things in life. Oh, hi Joe, how are you? Absolutely make it a priority. And don't torture yourself. So if something happens and you can't get it done, just do what you need to do. Just like me on the boat. But I'll tell you a funny story, Joe, if you're still there, an interesting story on the boat. So I got up this morning and the weather's a little bit iffy. I know that we're still like 80 degrees and whatever else, but we had a good bit of wind, cloudy skies and whatever else. So I got up this morning and I thought to myself, I don't think this boat's going to be going out. So I was thinking to myself that I was actually going to get all of my work done and all the things I wanted to do done today because I wasn't going to go out in the boat. And I kept waiting for the parents to cancel this boat trip, but they didn't. So anyway, we turn up at the boat and I'm still conscious of the fact that it's a little bit windy. So we get into this boat with this big bunch of kids and we head over to Starfish Point, which is a slightly flatter part of the island. Well, when I say flatter, it's a shallow part of the island where the kids go out and they look at the starfish. We were also planning to go out and see some stingrays, but it was just too choppy for that. So we go out and it is seriously choppy. And I'm looking round about and there's no other boats out there, which is interesting because normally there's lots of boats out in the water, but there weren't many boats. In fact, there weren't any boats at that stage. It was just us. So it was super, super choppy going across. And we all got across and we were absolutely soaking because it was a pontoon boat that had slides on it for the kids to play on. But that was all good. So we got over there and the kids played. And then on the way back, let's just say that we got back and a massive wave came over us and the front of the boat ended up going down into the water. The back end of the boat ended up coming off. We're all hanging on for dear life and there's clothes and shoes and life jackets and everything going flying out the back. So yeah, it was an interesting day to say the very least, but I think the kids enjoyed themselves. The skipper of the boat was very much in control at all times, so we all felt very safe. But it was an eventful day. So there you go. There was my day. Hope you had a good day, Joe. I am going to go now and read my book. I'm currently reading a Rebus book by Ian Rankin, which is very, very enjoyable. Yeah, I know, Joe, exactly. Thank goodness we are okay. It was, yeah, let's just say that it was a little bit scary watching the front end of that boat going down and the water all coming up in on top of us, and knowing that there was quite a lot of choppy water around about. But yeah, I got back safely, cursed my husband for leaving me to go on the boat, given that he knows that boats are not my favourite things in the world. Anyway, you have a very good evening, Joe. Hopefully I'll catch up with you tomorrow. I am going to go and read my Rebus book now, and I'll see you all back tomorrow. I have been super consistent, absolutely every day since the 1st of January. I have been on here with these live videos. And I think just the fact that I can get on here now and chat about absolutely anything means that I am achieving my goal. The goal here was always to be able to switch on the camera and just talk about anything for as long as I want to talk, and not to care if I find that I'm wibbling it sometimes, not to get stressed out about it, not to give myself a hard time, and just to be able to let the conversation flow. So there we go. That is me. I'm going to head off now, enjoy my Rebus book. Good morning to you. It's a good evening here. And we've got Joe on as well. All right, nice to see everyone. Thank you for tuning in, and I will be back tomorrow. And give yourself a break. What Joe's saying, that he is saying that good plan, and that's what. Yeah. So Joe and Ira have a show that goes on Saturday mornings called A Cup of Joe, where they just like to chat, chew the fat. I'm kind of chewing the fat at the moment with my life. I'm still here. I'm alive. I'm practicing gratitude. I'm grateful for the fact that I spent the day with my daughter. I'm grateful for the fact that my daughter was very happy to have me with her, and I'm grateful that I'm alive. There you go. After being out in a boat, which I don't enjoy. All right, good night, everyone. Good morning if you are in that part of the world, and I will see you back on my Sunday. Have a good one. Bye-bye.